Morning students, welcome to offline classes for 7th standard. In part 2 we have discussed about useful microorganisms. So microorganisms are useful in many ways, commercial way, medicinal way, in agriculture also they are very useful, and even domestic purpose also there are many organisms. Microorganisms are very useful, that we have discussed in previous part 2 in the chapter called microorganisms friend and foe. In this part 3 we are going to discuss, that is, harmful microorganisms. See, microorganisms not only useful to human beings or other animals or plants, the other way microorganisms are also harmful to the many other animals, plants and human beings also. The organisms are the microorganisms which are causes or which causes harmful to the organisms. Such kind of microorganisms are called as what? Pathogens. Pathogens means disease causing microorganisms. What is this? Disease causing microorganisms or microbes are called pathogens. Disease causing. See, we have discussed some microorganisms which are helpful to the human beings or plants or any other animals, but some microorganisms which are harmful and which cause diseases to the plants and animals or other organisms. Such kind of microorganisms what we call pathogens. How these causes diseases? How these microorganisms causes diseases to the human beings? So, as you know, the diseases which we get number of ways. See, those microorganisms which we can't able to see that, but they will enter in the human's body through many ways. It may be enter in our body through maybe air, or maybe water, or maybe contaminated food if you eat, or maybe by touching infected person. Through that it may enter in our body. So for example, sometimes these microorganisms can enter through many ways. Okay, the diseases which causes to the human beings by various means like air, water, or maybe infected person, such kind of diseases what we call communicable diseases. The disease which spreads to the healthy person. The disease can spread to the healthy person from infected person through air, water, or by touching directly to the infected person. Such kind of diseases what we call communicable diseases. Some examples for communicable diseases what? Cholera, common cold, chicken pox, TB, and nowadays even we are facing the dangerous disease called corona. These diseases can cause by the infected person. How they cause us? For example, there is one person who is suffering from the common cold. When he sneezes, number of the microbes which come out through his body, those microorganisms which spreads in the air, and those virus or the bacteria may go on sit or go on take place on different parts, like it may enter in the food, like it may enter in other parts. If you touch them, or if you eat the contaminated the food, or the food the virus which spread on the food, if you eat those kind of food items, you may going to suffer the diseases. So such kind of disease what we call the communicable diseases. Example for you: cholera, common cold, chicken pox, TB or tuberculosis, and now one more example like corona. So these cause diseases to the human beings by the microorganisms. Some microorganisms here carried by some animals like mosquitoes. So mosquito which carries some viruses. See, when mosquito, they for example called Anopheles. What is that? Anopheles. Anopheles mosquito which carries some microbes. So those microbes, these Anopheles are the mosquito when it seed. So these microbes which are maybe present on feces or excretory products of the infected person or the contaminated food. So contaminated. So when mosquito may sit on the feces or maybe contaminated food and it sucks and into the mouth. Again, if the same mosquito, if it is sit on to the opened food items, what happen if you eat such kind of food items? What happen? You may going to suffer those diseases. So here the mosquitoes are called as what? Carriers. So they carry the disease-causing microorganisms. So when they carry those disease-causing microorganisms, after carrying them, if they take place on the uncovered food items, and if you eat those uncovered food items, you may going to suffer the diseases. Example, a dengue. So dengue which is caused by the one of the bacteria called Plasmodium. This Plasmodium virus or the bacteria which is carried by the mosquito. So mosquito usually they take place in the water, stagnant water. So you should avoid the spreading of diseases called dengue. You should take care and you should see that you should not supposed to give chance to stay the water or stagnant water around you. You should timely remove the water which is stored in your surrounding places, like maybe pots or maybe tires or maybe like other thunders which you thrown beside your houses. So there you should not you should all the time you should clean them. So you should not supposed to stand water in them. If the water gets stand more there, what happens? The mosquito may come and take the places, and mosquito may carry number of microorganisms, and those microorganisms may enter in your body through the air or through the food or through the water. Again, you may go to suffer many kind of diseases. Okay, so here you should take care, and you should supposed to, and even more important, you should avoid eating of uncovered food items. You should avoid junk foods and which is prepared outside, and the food which is prepared open places, that kind of food you should not supposed to eat, because they may contain many viruses, they may contain some microorganisms. So those microorganisms may causes diseases to you people. So you should avoid eating roadside food items, very important. So this is what the disease causes microorganisms in human beings. The next disease causing microorganisms in animals. So one of the example what? Anthrax. So anthrax is one of the disease which causes to the human other animals through microorganisms. This is also dangerous diseases. This is caused to the animals by the microorganisms. Next one, you see here, the diseases not only causes in animals and human beings, even diseases are also caused in plants also by the microorganisms, like in wheat, rice, potato, apple, orange, banana, some other many plants. They may get diseases from the microorganisms. What they do? So they will stop their growth and development. So we won't get good yield from the crops, because when microbes attack on them, so they stop their growth. So when they stop their growth, we won't get good crops from them. So they causes diseases on these plants. So microbes not only causes human beings and animals, even they causes in plants also. So examples is what? So how can we prevent them? So we will prevent, we will stop the causing of diseases to the plants. How can we prevent? We can prevent by spraying chemicals. By spraying chemicals like pesticides or fungicides. When we spray these chemicals, so we can kill the microorganisms. When we spray them, so they won't cause any diseases to the plants. So by these ways, the microorganisms are harmful to the mankind, or maybe animals or plants and human beings. In these ways, the microbes cause diseases. In next class, we'll discuss more about this chapter. Thank you.